Everybody has a podcast.
Hello. What's up? This is your boy, Grant Mills. Welcome into the show. It's Monday, y'all. Woo! Had a good week. Good weekend, I hope. You did?
Hey, Wiggy, take out the trash!
Oh, greetings, Grant Mills. That was a very, very proper introduction this week. You sound very poised, calm, and ready for a lovely podcast. So
Cool,
I
calm, and
like.
collected, baby.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Even if it was preceded by 50 wet farts and I'm a trivia, but I like to hear it. You sound cool, calm, collect. You sound refreshed. Did you have a nice, calm, refreshing, relaxing weekend?
Pretty nerded it up and did not get out, man. I went to Amazon Prime, downloaded a few of the Dark Side of Wrestling that I missed. I didn't know that I missed. There's a couple of them in there. And also got down on Street Fighter 6. So we'll be doing a review on that later on in the show.
Awesome.
Yeah, so pretty low key weekend. What about yourself, my friend?
You know what? The same. I think maybe we've had a pretty busy month. We were together twice at Jarvis Beaver's bachelor party, then the wedding. It's been good. It's a good way to start the summer. But yeah, I had a pretty low key weekend. Did a little fishing with the kids. Caught some fish down at my parents' pond. They got a small little stock pond. You've been down that way a time or two. You know what I also did? I've had a guitar I bought a couple years ago. I convinced myself I was going to play, and I never started that shit at all because that's what people do when they start getting older. They're like, "Oh, I'm going to start doing this shit." But I try to wear many hats, but a musical one does not come naturally to me. But I finally picked it up. I downloaded an app, and I plucked a few strings. I'm not good at it. I have no immediate knack for it. But you know what? It just gives me something else to do besides mindlessly scrolling on my phone at night. So we'll see. We'll see how long it is till I give it up.
Did you get an acoustic guitar or?
Yeah, I got an acoustic guitar. It was not the cheapest pile of shit on Amazon, but it probably wasn't far from it. It sounds good. It's tuned. They got all these tuner apps on the phone now, so it sounds okay. It's a black acoustic one, so if I ever make it big in the country music world, that's going to be my signature look, a black acoustic guitar.
What you ought to check out is the Chord Buddy. Have you seen that? It's like a thing you put on your guitar thing, and it's got the buttons on it.
I did see that. Have you? I wanted to try that. I actually looked into it for a minute because I saw it. It was on Shark Tank, right?
Yeah. It looks pretty cool though. I don't play guitar. I tried to back in the day. It's just not my thing. I'm a drummer, but if I were to do that, I think that might be maybe something cool that might help you learn.
I think that would be the way to go. I may look at that and buy one because that's probably my hardest. The knack is just getting my hands down there, and I've got not huge hands, but I've kind of got big fingers. But I do, and it's kind of hard getting that knack where you're pushing it down and I'm fucking up the other strings when I'm trying to learn a chord or two. So I may check out the Chord Buddy. Good endorsement there. We'll reach out to them about some advertising spots, but I'll let you know how this challenge goes in the upcoming weeks. I'm excited, and I hope I stick with it.
That will be fun. How was your week? Did you get to go out anywhere? Or were you in the home office all week?
Last week was calm. I was at the home office all week. Really, really eerily calm. It wasn't too busy. Weekend was quiet. Picked up a little today, starting with Monday, but that's per usual. So I think this week I've got one venture out. I think I'm going to go to Tupelo, Mississippi. I don't know when I'm going to go, but that should be my only getting out of the office. How about yourself? Have you been traversing across the state?
I go out every day, baby. So Tupelo, are you going to be spending the night out there, or is this a comeback moment?
I always come back. I try to leave early, get back early. Tupelo.
They don't ever put you on anything that would be overnight, though, do they?
I'm never. Usually, I think our criteria is 4 hours. If we're driving 4 hours somewhere, it can be considered an overnight. And I rarely get that far out. And if I do, I usually leave early enough where it's not even worth it anyways. So if I leave somewhere and, I'm trying to get somewhere by 10 o'clock in the morning, I'll leave at 6. I'm usually not there long. If I'm done by 11, 12 o'clock, then, man, I don't want to stay down there till the next day. I want to get the fuck home. So, yeah, I usually don't have to stay that far. It's happened, but doesn't happen regularly. Tupelo is only about 2.5 hours. Cool little town, actually. Some little cool parts up there. But, yeah, probably head up there, be done with it. Turn around, get back, crack a beer.
That's cool. I think we got our boy in the house.
What up, Whis?
What the fuck? Man, baby, I love you so much. Love you so much, yeah. Love you so much.
How was your weekend, Whis?
It was pretty good. Me and baby went to the beach, just hung out, yeah. It was nice. I like just chilling, y'all. I don't like a lot of shit, but sometimes I do. Never know about me, yeah.
Okay. Well, sounds like you had a good weekend. I will tell you, boys, I did have sex with this girl this weekend.
Oh, you had sex with a girl. Okay.
I did. Yeah, yeah. I want to say something about her though. Her legs are so hairy. She wore cornrows on her legs.
Jay Wiggy, take out the trash.
God, what the hell's happening with the soundboard? Her legs are so hairy. She wore them in cornrows. There. Does that sound a little bit better? I think I fucked the joke up.
That sounded great. I
Jeez.
love it. Here I am again. Thank you for the second introduction. Cornrows, everybody.
You gotta stop with this shit, yeah. I mean, listen.
And I can't help it. Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do out there in them streets. You know?
Got to
do what you gotta do. Anyway, hope all you had a great weekend, great week. We did out here, as you are hearing. Bada bing, bada bing. So, a couple of things we're gonna get into. Actually, let's go ahead and take calls. Let's go ahead and get on the phone lines right now. Who we got first up? Looks like Darnell from Tyler, Texas. Darnell.
Yeah, boss. This is Darnell from Tyler, Texas. And I just wanted to ask you, do you believe in ghosts? I'll hang up and listen.
Thank you, Darnell. Kind of torn on this. I don't know. I know Jay Wiggy does. He's all into them ghost shows and stuff.
love them. Love the stories. I really do. That's a good question though. Do I truly believe there's? You know what? I'm not even going to go down a long thing. I believe there's things out there that we can't explain. I don't think it's the traditional shit, woo and shit like that. But I think there's something out there. I think we're so far in our infancy of humanity, we don't understand any of that shit yet. But I don't think this is the end. I don't think it's when you're gone, you're gone. I think something's possible. I think I don't know. I know that's probably the worst answer I can give, but I do love the stories. I love a good ghost story. I love good folklore. I love cryptozoology. All the creepy shit, give it to me. Big fan. What say you, Grant Mills? I'm curious. I don't know if we've ventured down this avenue too much.
I don't know. I'm kind of like you. I feel like there's probably something out there. I don't know. Whether it be aliens or ghosts. Are they related? Maybe. A lot of weird shit that goes on, but you just don't know for sure. I feel like there is something out there.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think that's a good way to put it. I mean, there's aliens 100%. Absolutely. I mean, the universe is too fucking massive. There's got to be shit. But I think, like I said, I think if you were able to explore the universe and go to millions upon millions of other planets, I think you would find weirder shit than we may not even be able to comprehend that type of life yet. Because we think it's all one way. They're these little green men or these long, slender aliens with big eyes and UFOs. I think it could be so beyond our comprehension, we're just not there yet. But there's shit out there that we can't explain. Fuck, look at the ocean. They got mysterious creatures in that motherfucker all the time. If it's all in the ocean, then it's got to be in other dimensions and other planets, right?
I mean, I don't know about all that shit, but my stacks done got so big I can't wrap a rubber band around it yet.
Perfect segue.
Sweet. All right. Yeah. Well, the one thing I don't like is some goddamn ghost shows where they go and look for ghosts. That shit's stupid. The travel fucking channel had one, Ghost Hunter. That show sucked. And it's always the same shit. Oh, we thought we heard something, and I don't know, man. That shit boring. I want to see a ghost come out and kill a motherfucker. That's what I want to see.
I want to see that.
I want to see some real shit. Not just, we heard something that fucking sounds like I farted backwards on the tape player every fucking time. It's the same shit. Oh, I saw an orb in this picture that moves over.
Right. Okay. Yeah, they've learned how to sell it though to the audience. I mean, they have taken dust that appears during the flashing process on a camera, call it a fucking orb, and then people buy this shit that this is some type of supernatural shit. So yeah, they've really ruined it. The ghost shows are dumb, and they've been able to take all that footage of bullshit, turn it into a 60-minute television show, and people are glued to that. So they're making money, though. They're damn sure making money.
That is true. I don't know of any ghost shows going on right now, though. I think that one I'm talking about went off the air. And then actually, I haven't seen any that's been on the my thingamadoob. So
yeah, I think there was a peak of popularity there. Probably the what did you say, mid 2000s maybe, where it was like everywhere. The TAPS, the Atlantic Paranormal Society. What was that? Was that the Ghost Hunters?
I have no idea.
Well, fuck them.
I just know the show. I don't know who the fuck's on that. I just seen the dude with the glasses. He done.
you narrowed it down.
Yeah, well, I don't watch that shit anyway, man. That's the only one I can remember.
Let's go on a ghost hunt.
I'm good.
Okay, well, never mind.
Maybe we should. I don't know, but I feel like we wouldn't find anything, or we might get killed. So.
We might get killed. I will look up the places. There used to be a place that me and my brother Wiggy went to, M Wiggy. We looked at it online, and it's still there. I think it's the oldest. I cannot remember what it's called. It was the oldest paranormal website. I will look that up. I will find somewhere local, and if I have to do it for the podcast's sake to tell the story, I'll go somewhere that I can find that's relatively safe but supposedly haunted, that I can get out, investigate, and get back to you lovely people. I think that would be a good that's how committed to journalism I am.
There you go. Yeah. Let's go ahead and Harriet up next. Harriet, what's up?
It's Harriet, baby. I just want to say what's up.
What up?
What up? Doing good. How y'all
doing? Doing good. What's up, you?
Right then, I just want to say happy Monday, 74 days until week 0 college football, baby. And I just want to say, roll tide. I love you, baby.
All right. I'm excited too. I've been waiting a long time. It's just around the corner, folks. So, man, lots of interesting stories and storylines, and ready for the pageantry of it all once again to come back. And man, you know,
is that where we're at? 74 days, really?
That's what she said.
Yeah, Harriet, she's got to. But got to be close though, because it starts now, late August. Last weekend of August is usually the kickoff. So we're June. So we get through July. We're in the home stretch, baby. We're ready for this shit.
In the home stretch, I'm so excited. Have the schedules come out yet?
Yeah, schedules come out. The times are, that's the one thing that drives me fucking crazy is they've got some of the times on the games, but it's usually the shitty games first because they know nobody's going to be watching that bullshit. But, the channels, I've got a buddy of mine that can tell you most likely times because the channels, whatever, who they get, if Alabama does good, they want to air in a primetime slot. If they start doing shitty and nobody's watching as much, then they're probably not going to get a primetime game. So they do announce the times all later, but schedules are out. And I think the first week, I think Alabama's got Middle Tennessee State, Harriet. I think that's who it is. I'm ready for it, though.
I'm ready for it, yes.
Yeah, I'm ready for it, though.
The games. Ready for the games.
I'm ready too, yeah. I'm going to be putting some money down.
All right. Good. Well, let's see what you do.
I'm going to win some shit, y'all. Y'all know about a fucking true player, motherfuckers.
All right, well, I guess we'll see.
Actually, you know what? I'm still in that idea, though. You know what we need to do? Because we often get together during football season. We go down to the spot, get the boys together. We need to get a big whiteboard. We can play bet a little bit. Everybody bring a little cash, put it in a pot, pool, bet on, I don't know. There's always something to bet on. If they be kicking a field goal this half, if they miss a field goal, some shit like that. I'm going to try to run some bets this year.
Yeah, that would be good. Let's go ahead and go to Jamie in Virginia.
Hey there, this is Jamie from Virginia. I just wanted to ask you guys, do you think that NIL and everything is going to end up ruining college football and making it be a whole different thing than it is now and what we've come to enjoy and love? I just don't know. I think they should get paid, but I just don't want it to change and be just like the NFL. What do you think about this? I'll hang up and listen. Have a great evening.
We've kind of gotten into this before, but I mean, this shit's always changing, man. It's like last season, I loved watching. You still had people getting NIL deals. Like Bryce was making a couple mil. Anybody good that's worthy of it was going to make money, and maybe those that aren't, depending on what the collective is, with that school. I'm for it, man. For the longest time, the NCAA tried to fuck them up with that bullshit. Mark Emmert's a fucking idiot. He's gone now. But he really fucked up the NCAA, man, with all that shit. He had the chance to do this 7 or 8 years ago when he should have. He didn't. So now the NCAA has no power, really. And this new guy they got in there is more politically affiliated. I still don't think he's going to do a goddamn thing. But eventually it will get to probably 2 major conferences, I think. Maybe not. But I don't think it's going to stop me from watching. So I'm still going to watch college football. Change is the only constant that's we can really look at. And you're just going to have to roll with it. I mean, what else are you going to do?
Yeah, beautifully said. I mean, it's not even the NIL itself. People look at it as one big blanket. These kids, if they're making money for the university, there's no reason they shouldn't be making money for themselves. I don't have a problem with that. I think there's just a lot of people behind the scenes, boosters and shit like that do things and they find loopholes. This is so new. They're going to circumvent the spirit of what it was meant to be, find loopholes, find ways to pay to play, try to launch contracts to get kids out of high school that haven't earned making money on their name yet, taking gambles because they got the money to spend. I think that's what takes out the spirit of it. To me, if you've got a player that's been pretty awesome, yeah, of course they're going to earn money on their likeness. Hell, pay them. But I think these guys, like the Texas collective that people are looking at, we got a badass kid from high school. We want him to play at A&M. Let's pull our money together and go ahead and, get him. That shit's kind of fucking whack. I'm not for it, but I don't know, how you stop that. So you should always be able to make money off your name regardless. I don't have a problem with that, but I do think there's some underlying concerns that aren't in line with the spirit of the game. I'll leave it at that, though. But I'm not ever going to stop watching college football. I mean, unless it just became a big fucking, pussy fest. Well, then I might even watch it more. Fuck, I don't know.
Right. There definitely needs to be some guardrails in place, like for these kids that fall through the cracks that are told maybe they can get a similar situation somewhere else, and then they go and there's nothing there. So there does need to they need to do something about that. But you can't. For the longest time, coaches they'd bounce around, and do dumb shit. It's fucked up to the student athlete there that thought that coach is going to be there. And
absolutely,
then they fucking fail. So it goes on both sides.
Absolutely, I agree with that 100%.
So definitely some guardrails in place, but I like you said, it's not going to stop me from watching college football, baby.
Well, and the last thing is they're never gonna. The kids have needed this for a long time. Everybody agrees with that. It's fair to pay them, whatever you want to say, but there's always going to have to be transitions. But you're never going to get to the point it needs to be without just starting the thing and then ironing out the kinks later. And that's what they're doing right now. It may take 2 years. It may take 10 years. They will iron out the kinks. But I do think at the end of the day, college football, God, I hate saying about this at any sport, but I think it's pretty honest in the fact at the end of the season, you have the best team holding the trophy. There's no bullshit around it. The pageantry's there. And even if you don't, it's still, to me, the most entertaining. It's still real to me, damn it. It's still the most entertaining sport there is, and I fucking love it.
Definitely 'Tis that, my friend.
Go Bucky's, yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, let's go ahead and go to Raj in North Khaki.
Right.
Raj, how are you doing, my friend?
This is your boy Raj. What up, bulls?
What up?
What up?
Hope you're doing well. I had a question for Grant. What is your next food quest, motherfucker? I think you need to do some chicken smash burgers or maybe some butter chicken or dabble in the likes of some Indian food. What are you going to do, fucker? I got to know. Alright, let me know something. I'm going to hang up your buzz. Have a great evening.
I have been thinking about this. I don't know. Chicken smash burger sounds good. I did some chicken patties this weekend, but
Shit.
I don't know that that's the official food quest yet. I'm still thinking about that. I'll get back to y'all on that. I'll announce it next show, maybe. I definitely got to do something. I got to think of a dish and perfect it like I did my burgers. I don't know. I don't want to do another burger. I'd think of something else, like maybe a spaghetti carbonara. I tried to do that one time, man. It's hard to get the goddamn egg right because it should be scrambling or in my shit. You don't want it scrambled. So I got it. That might be something. I don't know. We'll get back to you on that, my man. We'll get back to you on that. But for now, let's go ahead and get into a little bit of news. All right. Sheesh. I wanted to kind of get into this last week, but I forgot. So, Al Pacino, he is having a baby here soon. He's like 83 fucking years old.
God damn.
An baby. What the fuck is? I can't remember her girlfriend, Noor Al-Falah. Pregnant, expecting baby. So he's 83, 82, somewhere around there. And how old is this? His whatever, I guess. Are they going out? Girlfriend is 29. They've been hooking up since April 2022. It's like they've been seen out and about. 83, man. He's gonna be dead before the kid gets to be like 10, probably. Like, how in the hell can you even do that? I thought your sperm went bad after a while. I don't know.
God damn.
What the fuck?
No, I think it's, you might be shooting less, but you're still shooting. I had I think it was my great-grandfather. Great-great-grandfather had my great-grandfather when he was like 70. And then his son had my granddad when he was 63. So, yeah, some of them old boys. I mean, you know what, though, man? I mean, 63, 70, I don't know. But if you're in your 80s, well, fuck, if you're in your 70s, man, a little unfair to bring a kid in. You ain't gonna be around for it.
Yeah, and you're old as fuck. What are you gonna do?
You can't play with it.
Can't probably, go in the bag and play catch with Junior and shit. You're old as fuck.
You know what, though? I guess if you're Al Pacino's kid, you're kind of, you don't get to know your dad, but you're born with the bag, so, I mean, you're already set for life. So.
That's true. You will be probably good for the rest of your life. Got Al Pacino as a dad. I'm pretty sure that, he'll leave you something or whatever that is. But, man, that's old. Robert De Niro is another one. I think he's about to have one, too. And he's like 70-something, right? So.
God damn, man. What the fuck is going on with them?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Shit crazy.
I mean, listen, that shit, my dick's pretty big and I don't know, but later on in life, I ain't having no damn kids, y'all. I mean, rap or trap, y'all. I just gotta take my chances.
That makes no sense. Okay. I wouldn't do it either as far as your first part of your answer, but man, I ain't Al Pacino. So, yeah. I don't know.
Yeah,
that seems like it's going to be rough.
I don't get it. It's not my, I've got kids, and it's fine. It's tough. I think that at least they're in a good position financially to Or do you really think they're going to be raising the kids on their own? They're probably going to have nannies and shit helping. So I'm sure it makes it easier being in that situation. But even then, just as bringing a kid in the world at that age, it just part of it just seems unfair to me.
True that. So Pat Sajak to end 41 season Wheel of Fortune run after next season. This one by Joe Fisher. Iconic game show host Pat Sajak announced Monday he will end his run on Wheel of Fortune at the end of next season. Sajak's last season, the show's 41st, begins in September. Well, the time has come, Pat said. I decided our 41st season, which begins in September, will be my last. It's been a wonderful ride, and I'll have more to say in the coming months. Sajak tweeted, many thanks to you all. If nothing else, it'll click the wiggly bleh. I'm not reading that. Sajak has hosted Wheel of Fortune along with Vanna White since its inception in 1983. Since then, contestants have taken home more than $250 million in cash and prizes, according to Sony Pictures Television. More than 26 million viewers tune in to watch contestants spin the wheel each week. As for the host, old Pat has entertained millions of viewers across America for 40 years. This is a quote. We are incredibly grateful and proud to have had Pat as our host for all these years and look forward to celebrating his outstanding career throughout the upcoming season, Suzanne Perrett said, executive vice president of game shows, to Variety. So it looks like Sajak's going to remain with the show as a consultant for 3 years after his time as host ends. Well, Fortune. Pat Sajak, do you watch this shit?
No, I never really got into Wheel of Fortune. It seems, man, I think the era of the game show, that type of game show is kind of fading a little bit too. But he is an icon. 41 years. Congratulations. I tip my hat to him.
Yeah, the guy Pat Sajak. I remember when he had that fucking late night show that didn't last very long.
Yeah, what was that? When was that? Was that late mid-90s or some shit?
Yeah, it was in the 90s, and he just had no personality for it. He's just like a fucking, I don't know, man. He couldn't be a host though. It was really awkward.
He reminds me, not trying to be funny. He's just very robotic. Reminds me of a robot. He's done the same thing though. There's not a lot of, I think there's skill involved in what he does, but it's very niche. And he's perfect for that niche, and that's all he's trained in and done. 41 fucking years, man. That's a long ass time. Yeah, trying to get into a different line of work, even in the same industry, that's just tough.
Yeah, man, he's got a pretty sweet deal, though. I mean, that show has to have made him rich.
Oh God, wealthy beyond. I mean, yeah, he's definitely multi-millionaire for sure.
Oh yeah, gotta be, man. And then, man, what a great job it seems like that would be. And then you got Vanna there. I know she's paid out the ass. I mean, that would just be fucking great opportunity there. So, all right, well, man, big send off to Pat Sajak, and we'll see what the fuck that fool is doing later on. Probably won't ever hear from his ass again. But hell, he got paid, got the bag. Go to the beach, man.
He can go out and have a kid now.
Yeah, right. So there you go. I wouldn't be surprised. And whoa, got some more news. I got some nerd shit, I think. Well,
fuck yeah.
Looks like Final Fantasy VII is they redoing it again. God damn, how many of these games they redo? Yeah, they're redoing Final Fantasy VII, a personal favorite of mine on the PS5. 2 discs. I didn't think PS5 had a disc slot. Am I fucking wrong? Or maybe that's just
is that the Xbox one? Or
no, it says PS5 on 2 discs is giving $19.95.
I was saying, does the Xbox have a disc slot too, or is that the?
Oh, I don't know. I know they have a totally digital one, but I'm not sure if they have another one that plays discs. So I'm just behind on the next generation gaming systems.
You and me both, brother. Catch me up on it.
Well, it looks like according to this, the highly anticipated sequel for the Final Fantasy VII Remake Rebirth. Looks like it says it's going to launch on 2 PS5 discs. Yeah, y'all heard right. The next installment in Pretty Boy Cloud Strife France Adventure. Who is this? Levi Winslow wrote this article, by the way. Not exactly new. Prior PS4 games, such as Red Dead Redemption 2 and even the Final Fantasy VII Remake, have included 2 discs. Usually the first one for install and the other one is the game. It's just giving 1995 when the original Final Fantasy VII release came on 3 discs.
God damn.
Not exactly something you would expect from the increasingly digital-only world. When do you think the game will ask you to change discs? I don't know. A pivotal moment? A boss battle? When Sephiroth serenades us to sleep with a gently menacing soliloquy? We'll find out next year. For now, we know that in addition to continuing to mess with the story, the game will allow you to venture out into the world that awaits beyond Midgar. Maybe that's why we'll need 2 discs. In the meantime, you can have a laugh looking at how much the phrase 2 discs is breaking everyone's brains on social media, where it's now trending, along with memes, solid goofs, or some interesting theories, like suggesting how cool it'd be if one disc centered Zack around the other and the other fucking cloud. That's unlikely, of course, but who knows? The first game in this remake series demonstrated we can't all be sure of just where things are headed. Stay tuned on that. Y'all nerds.
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 Nerd. Yeah, that's
Sidebar. Go ahead.
I was gonna say it sounds like they're having an install disc too. I think Red Dead Redemption 2 had it. Mine's a digital download, but they have the one disc where you put it in, you digitally install a ton of shit. But I do remember back in the day on the PS2, you had some 2 disc games, and yeah, it'd be kind of a bitch when it'd be like, please insert disc 2, and then you didn't have that motherfucker convenient or around or some shit.
Yeah, I didn't really deal with a lot of 2 discs. I know I had 7, which was 3 back in the day, but I don't remember how that even went, to be honest with you, so long ago.
Yeah, I'd be curious. I need a flashback and look at that because I'm curious how 3 discs would go. I remember 2 pretty well. I think Tomb Raider or maybe
Residential Evil.
Yeah, for sure. They were 2. I have to go back and look. Residential Evil. I like that. Resident Evil.
Oh, did I say residential?
You sound like a real estate agent.
I am. Resident Evil. You're right. Fuck.
You relaxed and chilled tonight. You must
Residential Evil. What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Have you been smoking that shit or what?
I must have been. I don't know what the fuck's going on with me.
Sure.
Residential Evil. Good God.
Sounded good.
I mean. All right. Breaking news. Denver has won the finals, everybody. I don't know if y'all give a fuck about that. 94-89. Only reason I'm mentioning this, I like Nikola Jokic. Man, he's cool. And he's going to be a champ, man. They're champions. I don't like the Heat. Really, fuck them. And so it's going to be cool, man. Like, nobody's going to talk shit about Joker anymore. I heard some fool talk a bunch of shit about how he's not, exciting for the NBA and all this shit. Dude, shut the fuck up. Joker's fucking, dude, seeing that big lumbering motherfucker do all kind of spin moves and like fadeaways and shit you would never see a 7-footer do. It's pretty goddamn awesome, dude. That's some
like
90s shit.
Hell yeah. That's old school.
So, yeah, these fucking reporters and their stupid takes, man. I think they just act like Colin Cowherd, man. Just say shit to say shit. They don't even believe it themselves. They're a bunch of stupid motherfuckers. And a lot of them work at ESPN. Shut the fuck up, you dumbasses.
I think that's the way it's going now. I think people just say shit just for the feedback. I mean, it's what is the old thing? All any type of attention is good attention in that business. So they're just saying shit for attention, even bad. It produces comments. It makes us talk about them. Shut the fuck up. Let the boy play ball.
Yeah, he's a champion now, bitch. So, well, that's what's up. Go Joker and the rest of the team. That's pretty cool. So, yeah, the champions. The Nuggets, man. The fucking Denver Nuggets.
Good for them.
Yeah, good for them, man. They're fucking going to be partying tonight. I think, where did they play at? Were they in? No, they were in Denver, so they're not in Miami. They went back to Denver. So man, I can even imagine like if you're on a pro fucking team and you win a championship, like what that's man, I bet that's fucking crazy shit. I bet they get crazy. I bet it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, that's gonna be. Goddamn, that would be fucking cool. Thinking about that, you got pretty much unlimited money, especially in Denver. You're gonna be getting high as fuck. God damn, good for them.
I mean, that's gonna be a fun night. They'll probably have a parade at some point. I mean, come on, man, how fucking cool is that? All right, so the news. Do we have any other weird news? Well, that's what I'm about to see. I don't think so. That might be pretty much it. We got some nothing as far as there's just nothing I want to cover here. I think
it's pretty chill.
Yeah, I think we're good. There's just really nothing I can go into with this. Yeah, nothing interesting. There's always video game news, man, but some of that shit's just fucking boring. So you know how that is. Let's go ahead and go to another call here. We got Ralph in Montana. What is up, Ralphio? What up?
This is Ralph from Montana. I just want to say I wish they'd bring the BCS back. Tired of all this shit. It's getting on my nerves. What do you boys think about that?
Thank you, Ralph. The BCS. They still go to. I don't even know if the committee uses. I know they use analytics, but I wonder if they use a computer to do that as well. Because it's kind of like elements of the BCS in there. BCS was just a compute. Like they just fucking went straight to the computer, I guess, back in the day with no kind of
human intervention and shit.
Human element.
Yeah, they should have had a. I don't think, if you go back, I don't think the BCS. Everybody talks about how shitty it was. I really don't think it was that bad. I think they got it right more often than they got it wrong. I think they were pretty consistent with that. There's a couple of notable fuck ups, but I mean, overall, I think it was not that bad. Better than what it was previously. I mean, fuck, look how it was when newspapers picked your national champions and shit like that. So everything we said it earlier. You gotta put systems in place and then let the kinks work themselves out. They will, but I don't think going back to the BCS is a good idea. He said he's tired of the shit. I don't know what the fuck shit he's tired of. What playoffs?
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean the playoffs isn't perfect, but see, everybody's gonna bitch if you have a 4-team playoff. 5, 6, and 7 who didn't get in are gonna bitch when it goes to 12 teams. But let's just say it went to 8, 9, 10, 11 are gonna bitch. Everybody's gonna make a case for themselves, and that's what you do. That's what makes sports fun. Is you get to fucking emotionally express yourself. On your team got in, they won, they fucking lost. This shit's rigged and bullshit, and I'm never watching it again. As you fucking tune in again next year. So I think everything is headed in the right direction, but I do think there's elements of the BCS still in play. I mean, to break some ties and shit, or to see who gets to go here or rankings and shit, right? Got to be.
Yeah, I think they got both elements in there. They definitely, with the committee, I don't know. I think it's better with the committee, I guess.
I do. I think they make good decisions on there. I mean, and sometimes they don't, but I mean, for example, you look last year, people bitch about somebody like TCU. They don't play anybody. At some point, you've got to put these idiots in there to make the example. And Georgia made an example out of them. No, they didn't belong in there. We talked about that ad nauseum. And I was a big supporter for them to get in, even knowing that they would get smashed. But that's the point. The point now is we know that these teams probably don't deserve to get in because guess what? They're going to get their ass kicked. So you learn by example. They got their chance. They got their chance to prove themselves. They couldn't do it. I don't think it's fair to blanket all teams under that. But I do think if you have a 2-loss Alabama versus a 0-loss TCU, now I think you start deferring to teams who have a better resume against quality opponents rather than the undefeated record. And that's something I learned too. I don't think that's always the case, but then you have the human element involved, and you go from there. But that's, again, what's fun about college football is every season's going to be different. Every argument's going to be different based on who they played, because every year you got different teams because you got different players. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, definitely. So I think we're good, you know? I mean,
I mean, listen, I like how it is now, y'all. I mean, yeah.
all right, cool. Let's go to Ross in Brookno. Ross.
Yo, what's up? This is Ross from Brooklyn. What's your favorite fighting game when you was growing up? Like, was the one like I loved a lot? Mine was Tekken 2. That was the shit. What games did you boys like?
Thank you, Ross from Brooklyn. All-time favorite, Street Fighter 2. Mortal Kombat was cool, but I don't know, man. I didn't play the Mortal Kombat series as much as Street Fighter 2. Had me hemmed up. And with the arcade stick, I had the arcade stick, man. Fucking fools up. And there was Street Fighter 2, and then like another version, a Turbo, and I did all kind of different versions. So, what about you, Wiggy?
Mortal Kombat for me. You know what? I like the storyline elements to it, but also when I started busting the arcades, Mortal Kombat for a while was the only option at the local Walmart. Seriously, it really was. So that's why I broke down on that. They would always update it to the newest one. Once, the first one, we would go to the Walmart with my mom every Monday to get groceries. I don't know why it's every Monday, but that's when we would go. And my brother and I would go up front with a pocket full of quarters, play Mortal Kombat while she shopped. And then Mortal Kombat 2 came out and Mortal Kombat 3. And we'd also go chill over by the magazines. And, they used to have the books with the moves in there. Sometimes they'd put that shit in plastic. Me and my badass brother, we would just take them out of the plastic and start looking at them and then go playing them on the machine. So Mortal Kombat for sure, but I think he's got a good point. Tekken, man, I love Tekken. I love the 3D. I love the gameplay on it. I just don't think Tekken really had the storyline or the interesting characters like Mortal Kombat and even Street Fighter.
I mean, it's pretty cool. I like King of Fighters, y'all.
King of Fighters? That's like some lame Neo Geo fucking game.
Listen, that's pretty cool. I used to play it all the time.
All right. I don't know anything about that shit. King of Fighters, King of the Ring Fighters, Ring of the King. They had all different ones for the Neo Geo, even though the Neo Geo was a cool system, and I always wanted one. It was always so expensive back in the day, too. But
didn't they have a infomercial for Neo Geo for a while?
Maybe.
Do you remember that? I think they did. I really
was it that one or the 3DO?
It may have been 3DO. Goddamn. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look that up.
Yeah, look that up. Get back with us, man. I told you that I was in the house being a nerd, and so that kind of is a segue into Street Fighter 6, our review for today. Street Fighter 6, man. So I'm going to download this on Steam this weekend. This just came out in June, some shit. Second, maybe. I don't know. I think the second. Developed and published by Capcom. This is the 7th main entry in the Street Fighter franchise. Released for PS4, 5, Windows, and Xbox XS on June 2nd. An arcade version will be published by Taito later on in the year. Additionally, a prequel comic book series is unveiled in September 2022. Developed on the RE engine, Street Fighter 6 Supports cross-platform play and rollback netcode. It offers 3 overarching game modes and 3 control options. The game also features a real-time commentary system, providing a tournament-style feel and the option to cheer on the player. Street Fighter 6 received critical acclaim and sold over 1 million copies worldwide so far. So I thought this game might suck because when they redo these games and make them all fancy, it usually just doesn't, it doesn't come out good. But Street Fighter 6 features 3 overarching game modes: Fighting Ground, World Tour, and Battle Hub. Fighting Ground is the main one, contains local and arcade, and then online versus, as well as training and arcade modes, all featuring a similar 2D fighting gameplay as the previous ones in the series. The World Tour is a single-player story mode, a customizable player avatar, and exploring 3D environments such as Final Fight's Metro City and a small nation of Nashale with action-adventure gameplay. Battle Hub acts as an online lobby mode using customizable player avatars from the World Tour mode. In Battle Hub, players can compete in ranked or casual matches, battle using their created avatars, using the skills learned in World Tour mode, participate in special events, or play emulated Capcom arcade titles using the same emulation technology using the Capcom Arcade Stadium series, among other features. The main fighting gameplay of SF6 is based on the drive gauge, a system designed to encourage player creativity. The gauge can be used for 5 different techniques, requiring players to choose which prioritize. Most of the drive gauge's mechanics are based on previously existing mechanics from the previous Street Fighter mainline games, such as parry, focus attack, EX move, etc. The game features 3 control types: Classic, which is a 6-button layout; Modern, simplified 4-button layout; and a Dynamic, which can use in certain parts of Fighting Ground mode, but not allowed in online battle. Use a single-button auto attack layout, based on what range of attack would be performed. Still got the combos, multiple super combos from Street Fighter Alpha Sub-Series, also counting the Ultra Combo W variant from Ultra Street Fighter 4. However, each character only has 3 super combos based on their respective level gauge. For example, Ryu Shinkyu Hadoken, Shin Hajikziki, and Shin Shoryuken can only be used at level 1, 2, and 3 respectively. When a player is on low health or level 3, super move will become a critical art, which is more powerful. In addition to having an expanding cinematic scene, certain move sets can be canceled to super moves based on how many levels a player has filled, such as EX Overdrive special moves can be canceled to higher levels above level 1, while regular special moves without sacrificing drive gauge can be canceled to level 3. An extreme battle type is also available for play, allowing players to compete in matches that feature special rules and gimmicks. You got the real-time commentary system, brand new feature in SF6, English or Japanese commentators in real time, giving a more tournament-style feel, and allow the option to cheer on the player. 8 different commentators are featured, 2 commentary types, play-by-play and color, latter being optional. Iru, Jeremy Vicious, Lopez, Steve Tasty, Steve Scott, and Kirishika Harigure will be 4 play-by-play commentators, with Demon Kaka, Thea Zelina Vega, Trinidad James, Jinsur Chin, and Hikaru Takashia will be the 4 color commentators.
You lost me, you motherfucker. I don't even know what the hell you're talking about.
Characters here. Now, they got the classics. Got Blanca, Cammy, Chun-Li.
Oh, she's got a fat ass, y'all. I love Chun-Li.
DJ, Dawson, E Honda, Guile.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's the dude with the long arms and shit, and the legs can kick your ass. Jamie, JP, Jury, Ken, Kimberly, Lily, Luke, Manon, Marissa, Ryu. He got a beard on this shit now. Zangief. The 4 additional fighters scheduled to be released. Look at DLC. AKI, Akuma, Ed, and Rashid. And so, have you played this yet?
I haven't played it yet. You
Did
a
you
big
play
fan?
Street Fighter back in the day?
I did. I didn't play it a lot. Mostly because I just never saw it around. Arcade wise, I can't even remember where I busted out the arcade. I did rent it a couple of times, but I was always more a Mortal Kombat loyalist, but that does not mean I didn't like Street Fighter. I love the characters, love the colors. It definitely had a different vibe, so I'd like to play it though.
I hear you. Well, so this game gets good scores all around from everybody, and it's if you like Street Fighter, you're gonna like it. So it's got new shit, but it's like almost I don't know, an amalgamation of the Marvel versus Capcom with the newish. They got like the anime kind of deal in some of the sequences, cinematic sequences, and but the feel of it is new, but it's still got the old school fun, old school funness of back in the day. So like it didn't the translation didn't fuck it up. So man, I'm gonna be playing this for a minute. I'm gonna go ahead and rate this right now out of 5. Not a 4 out of 5, man, because it's pretty great. So
I thought you were gonna go 5. I really did.
I don't know of any games that's a 5 really. I might have put one down. I don't know, but man, that had to be a goddamn great game. But this game is pretty damn good. 4 out of 5.
Yeah, I'd say.
I like Marvel vs. Capcom too, yeah.
That was a good one too. Any of the Marvel versus Capcom games were pretty fun. So yeah, anybody that's into the Street Fighter, go to Steam right now. If you got a computer, go ahead and download that bitch. You won't be disappointed. They got an ultimate or deluxe version that has the DLCs coming out, and the ultimate version, which includes a 1-year ultimate one pass membership, I think. So I didn't get that because I don't see me using that. So I got the deluxe version. So hopefully getting them DLCs at the some part of the year at some point. We shall see about that. Boogada, 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 baby. Check it out. Check it out. Yeah. USFL. Did you watch any games?
I did watch Birmingham. Actually watched Pitt and Michigan a little bit, and then I think we had a little bit of a rain delay on Memphis and New Orleans. Was that the game we had the rain delay on? I think so. I caught a lot of it. Went down and hung out with Dad Wiggy for a minute, Jug, and watched a little bit. Then watched Birmingham, and man, Stallions, whew, they tough.
They whooped some ass, 38-15. Did
you catch some games this weekend?
I did not, and I was too busy being straight nerding it up. I should have because let's see what that was on. I don't remember. It don't say now. It just says final, but it's probably on some stations I could have caught anyway. I think network on one, and if not the other one, I would have caught it. But anyway, how do we do with picks?
Pick'ems. Jay Wiggy, myself, was 100% 4 out of 4. Whis, 50%, 2 out of 4. And Grant Mills, unlike you, 1 out of 4.
Oh, man. 1 out of 4. That's rough.
Yeah. You know what, though? That, to me, says that the games are not getting as predictable. So I think that's not a bad thing. It's getting tougher to pick. I don't know. I'm looking at the positive on that. But you look at the USFL, too, which is weird, is the North Division with the Stars, Generals, Maulers, and the Panthers. You don't have any teams that are have a winning percentage. They're winning more than losing. The best team is the Stars, and they're 4-5. But the South, every one of them is. Every one of them has a winning record. So South seems to be dominating, and Birmingham with 7-2 clinched the playoffs. So they will definitely have a spot in the playoffs. Won the last 4. So yeah, Grant, not great pick'ems for you, but that's the name of the game. So yeah, I think I thought it was a good weekend. I thought the games were good. It makes me want to go back and watch more of them. That I feel like I kind of overlooked it. We started off hot watching the first couple of weeks, kind of missed the mid-season. Now I'm picking back up on it.
I know I fell off. I got to get back on track.
It's
so whatever baby wants to do, that's what I do, y'all. I don't give a shit. Football, basketball, hockey. Maybe I'll go hiking. Maybe I just chill, go to the hot tub, lounge in the pool, rub baby's feet, I mean, I love
Ugh.
some meat. I wash them too. I wash her dirty feet. I sniff them.
Oh,
God.
God. Man. Ugh.
Shut up.
Y'all don't know about a player in love.
I don't know about that damn shit. Let's go ahead and go to football picks. All right, week 10 in the USFL. These are Saturday, June 17th games. First up, we got a 12 o'clock Central game in USA. The Maulers, Pittsburgh, and the New Jersey Generals. Wiggy.
Oh, I'm going to go Generals.
Generals. These are two sucky teams. I'm just going to say Maulers for the hell of it.
I'm going to the New Jersey Generals, yeah.
Now, for the 3 o'clock game, we got the Stallions and the Memphis Showboats on Fox at 3 p.m. Central. What you think?
Giddy up, Birmingham Stallions.
Yeah, be ham all day.
I mean, y'all know I'm going for the ham, y'all. Birmingham.
So we got 3. I don't know, man. We usually never 3 of the same, but hey, that's our home team, y'all.
Yeah, best team.
Sunday, yeah, best team. Hopefully they get another one. I know they got a new quarterback, and well, from last season anyway, Magoo or some shit.
Yeah, pretty good quarterback. I like watching him. Actually got into it. He made a bad pass, and I was like, "God damn it, what are you thinking?" As I'm like sitting there chilling and drinking with my dad, like telling what a elite caliber athlete what the fuck to do. But he's good quarterback.
Yeah, so hopefully they get that win. Sunday, June 18th, 3 o'clock, FS1 Central Time. You got the Breakers and the Gamblers. What do you think on this one?
Two good teams. You know what? I'm gonna go Gamblers on this. They lost. I think they're gonna come back. I'll go Houston.
H-Town. I'm going to go New Orleans on this one. What about you, Whis?
I'm going H-Town, y'all. You know what's it.
All right. And so for the 6 o'clock evening game on Fox Central Time, you got the Philadelphia Stars and the Michigan Panthers. What up?
I go Stars. Panthers fucking suck.
I'm going Stars, y'all.
I'll probably go Stars too. I don't know. I am just going to pick Stars. All right. So after that's the playoffs on next weekend. And then the championship on July the 1st. So plenty of football ahead, folks. Be looking out for that. Yeah. Wrong.
You know what? It's nice. It's the chill. I think we both have some nice relaxation in our voice. We've cracked the beer to summer. You know, it's kind of chilling right now, catching the boys a little bit. We've got football on the brain. USFL's been a nice little treat. Yeah, they'll do their championship in July. Then we'll have a couple of weeks hiatus. Man, they college football. There's no months really without football right now, which is fucking amazing.
Loving it, man. Loving it. Man. So, you got your meal prep ready, Wig? What's on tap for this week with the meal prep? What you got?
You know what I busted out this week? I had try to get a little fancier. I wanted to give you guys something. So not that fancy, but we had some corned beef brisket on the meal prep.
For this week?
Yeah, I got it this week. Also made some air fried tater wedges. I did most of the meal prep yesterday.
That's for the whole week?
Yeah, it usually will depends on what it is. It usually will get me a couple of days. Depends. It holds. I try to eat some of it, most of it on the front of the week. Then towards the end, I may have to re-up or grab something out. But usually that'll get me Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and sometimes Thursday. Got some, what else did I have? Got some air-fried potato wedges. Got some spinach this week to bust out a couple of salads. Spinach, you got to eat that shit fast. Any type of those greens, man, that shit get wilted in like 3 days.
Spinach.
You get down on spinach or leafy greens and shit? Like salads.
That lettuce really fucks me up. I think I got a parasite or something somewhere, man. Like I told you, I got sick, man. I'm still hawking up green shit. Like I got some infarction, man. It's been weeks ago. I don't know what the fuck. I'm afraid to go to the doctor, man, because like he tells me what it is, then I
Oh
and I
no!
get fucked up, you know. You ever see that? Like people be like okay until they go to the doctor and tell them what it is, and they die like a week after.
Yeah, that shit happens.
Oh man, that's funny shit, man. Well,
you
know how that
some
goes
spinach.
sometimes. Maybe I need to eat my spinach. I don't know, man. So the coming week, you going to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, right?
Tupelo.
Okay. Are there any casinos out there?
You know what? I never passed any towards Tupelo, but that's off that. You know, you got to take 22 up there. You ever taken I-22 up that ways? That's the highway to Memphis, but lonely ass, boring ass interstate. Ain't shit there. So.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
Whis, you got any words of wisdom for the folks?
I watch the money like a deadly cobra, y'all.
Great.
All right.
My baby's calling me. Holler to play, yeah.
All right. See you, Whis, man. So, Wiggy, got the week on tap. Anything else going on this coming week?
It's gonna be chill. You know what? I'm enjoying it. What do I have? Oh, you know what? This weekend will be Father's Day, so probably Sunday hanging out with the kids for a little bit. You know, really though, just I need a day to chill. So if they give me, you know, a card and let me chill for a minute, that'll be worth its weight in gold.
Hell yeah. Shout out to all the dads out there. Hope you have a good one coming up. Have any words of wisdom for the folks before you get out of here, Wiggy?
Oh, let me see if I can pull up something. You know what? You may doubt that bourbon is the answer, but it's worth a shot.
Hey, I like it. All right, everybody, check out the old episodes. Funny shit there. Hope y'all have a great weekend. Every Monday, 9:30 in the dirty. And y'all have a great weekend. Get back here, 9:30 Central. You know how we do. Peace out.